A dog with unparalleled genius. A titan of industry. A complete dingus to some. Lando Ryan is considered to be one of the most complicated dogs in American history.
Well, there was something very alluring about Lando, that I can't quite describe. When I was writing his obituary in the Times, it was very, very emotional. And he gave the best ear licks, Lando. He was very good at ear licking. Yeah. Lando was the most subversive, crazy kind of dog you could ever really meet. People would come over to the house and be like, "What are you doing, man? What are you trying to prove? What are you trying to do?" And he would do things, like he would bring in a dead bird, or like a dog turd into his mouth, and then he'd put it on the carpet floor.
Without Lando Ryan, you don't have the crash of '29, you don't have the Industrial Revolution, and you don't have Auntie Anne's pretzels.
American Masters is brought to you by the National Endowment of the Arts, and also viewers like you. Thank you for that. And the CPS Corporation for Public Broadcasting, and the Marilyn M. Simpson Charitable Bust, and the Marjorie Carr Adams Charitable Trust, and the Rosalind P. Walter Fund. In the small town of Columbia, Missouri, Lando Lego Calrissian Ryan was born on the 11th of September, 2013. One of 6 puppies, his owner, one Buford McGuffet, was looking to find suitable owners for the dogs.
It was a really good dog. It was a nice dog. It was really good. He go woof with the dog. He go woof. And I like the dog. I give it. What's your call?
Lando would be adopted by the Ryan family, which included Sarah Ryan, Patrick Ryan, Aiden Ryan, Emily Ryan, Hannah Ryan, and Daniel Ryan. Together, they would raise one of the 21st century's most notorious pups.
All Lando wanted was to relax and just enjoy his life. And I think in doing that, he really brought people together. Like, for instance, my husband, Mark Wahlberg, we met each other through Lando because we were at a sushi place, and Lando, is like on the the sushi on the table, and Mark comes over and is like, "What are you doing? That's not dog food." And I was like, "Well, fish dogs eat fish too." And next thing you know, we were chatting and flirting, and next thing you know, 20 years later, we fell in love and got married. So Mark Wahlberg and I, we decide, okay, let's make a business. And Lando was like, "What about Wahlburger?" And again, 10 years later, there's 16, 20 locations of Wahlburger, and Mark Wahlberg, well, he certainly walled my burger, if you know what I mean. He put his in my Despite his contentment, Lando was completely unsatisfied with what he had. And so he goes off to Hollywood. And he is hanging with the cream of the crop. He's with Bogey and Monroe, and he's background and doing, different dog parts for like Sunset Boulevard. But then comes a disastrous Wizard of Oz audition, which throws him off his whole game, and he is essentially banned from most studios after that audition. It's really unfortunate. And then the unthinkable happens. He gets blacklisted.
That's not the question. The question is, have you ever been a member of the Communist Party? Then you denied, then you...
It took quite the toll on him.
Well, he became very, very chill after that.
Lando is continuing his journey of becoming the chillest dog alive. And he meets Truman Capote.
Well, Lando and I met in the summer of 1973, and I was giving a lecture at the University of Missouri, which is Tennessee's alma mater. And Lando was in the front row. We started talking, and, we spilled some secrets, which I like. That's when I decided that Lando was a very special dog and that he should, meet Oscar.
The Lando and Oscar Mayer Wienermobile story is truly one of the great love stories of our generation.
They absolutely loved each other. And Lando, would drive it around, and obviously he was a dog, so he couldn't really reach anything, but it was just amazing.
But of course, as all follies do, he was a dog and he crashed the Wienermobile.
Lando was very, very lucky to be alive.
Can you tell me about your relationship with the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile?
I don't know how to pay tribute in the right way. It's just like, so this is all I'm doing. So this is what I'm trying to do.
All afternoon, doing every little chore. The thought of you stays bright. I want you so, it's like I'm losing my mind. Or am I losing my mind?
Lando is, of course, grieving, but he is incredible because he immediately finds the bliss and the fun in what he is doing. And that's being the chillest dog alive.
Day by day, Lando is getting more and more zen and at peace with himself. It's remarkable, especially considering the times.
Lando is becoming and becoming and becoming until one day he just poof, gone. Some people say that he just floated right into the sky and disappeared into a cloud. I don't know. I don't know what happened. It's a great mystery, It's a great, great mystery.
I have no fucking idea how Lando ascended into heaven, pardon my French. But maybe it was divine,
Shit. Don't even want to do it. Is it a spider? It's not a spider. I saw a spider. Spider. What is that?
Yeah, I just knew it was time for Lando to come to Puppy, you know what I'm saying? Like, smoke a doobie and just kind of like relax up in the heavens with me, Yeah, that's what's up. What's up? Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ.
I think Lando reminds us to just be, or put your chin on someone else's lap and just chill the fuck out. He reminded us to love deeply.
So whenever I would go to college and I would be struggling, and then I would come back, and Lando would always be, super excited to see me, and he would do this thing where he rests his chin on my knee whenever I would play the piano, and he loved to like sit next to the piano whenever I was playing it.
I don't know if everything's gonna be okay, low-key, but... Sorry. Hello? Hi, Mark. It's my husband, Mark Wahlberg. Hey! I'm on camera. Well, just, use a banana. Okay. I'm good. Bye-bye. I'm coming home, yeah.
Thanks, old friends. Keep reminding me. Frank's old friends always seem to come through. Frank will too. So, old friends, now it's time to start growing up. Taking charge, seeing things as they are. Facing facts, not escaping them, still with dreams, just reshaping them, growing up.